In the U.S., protests have greeted a judge's decision to acquit a white police officer charged after killing an unarmed black couple in a hail of bullets. The verdict in the 3-year-old Cleveland case is raising new questions about racism and brutality in the country's law enforcement agencies, questions that have sparked civil unrest and national soul-searching. Stephen D'Souza has the story.
It began with a high-speed chase in November 2012. 2 people speeding away from police. Their car had backfired. Officers thought it was gunshots and pursued the vehicle. The chase involved 62 police cars, reaching speeds of more than 160 kilometers an hour. It ended in a hail of gunfire. 13 officers fired 137 shots into the vehicle. 30-year-old Melissa Williams and 43-year-old Timothy Russell were killed. Both were shot more than 20 times. Neither had a gun. Of all the officers involved, only Michael Brelo was charged. He fired 49 shots, some after jumping on the hood of the car. He was charged with 2 counts of voluntary manslaughter. Today, a Cleveland judge said the evidence couldn't prove that Brelo alone fired the fatal shots, and his actions were justifiable because, like the other officers that night, he perceived a threat.
Additionally, Brelo was acting in conditions difficult for even experienced police officers to imagine.
As the U.S. deals with simmering tensions over the high-profile deaths of African Americans at the hands of police, anger and frustration greeted the verdict.
I'm going to tell y'all something right now. We have no justice.
This shooting was in part the catalyst for a U.S. Justice Department report that found Cleveland police often used unnecessary and unreasonable force, including the employment of poor and dangerous tactics, where avoidable force becomes inevitable. For Timothy Russell's sister, it's clear what took place that night.
Adrenaline was flowing. By the time they caught up to Tim and Melissa in that parking lot, they simply let them have it.
Cleveland's police chief says the force is still reviewing the actions of all 13 officers involved that night, and Brelo will remain suspended. Meanwhile, the chief and the mayor urged calm, hoping anger at the verdict won't erupt into violence on the streets. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, New York.